So good evening, Floss tubers. This is my first Floss tube, YouTube. My name is Pam Taylor, and I am a needle worker from way back. I've been doing all different kinds of needlework for 30 or 40 years. Done knitting, crocheting, although I don't do that too much anymore. I also do embroidery, which I really love. Couch cross stitch, which I also love very much. Embroidery with metal, so we're talking about gold work. Crewel embroidery, C-R-E-W-E-L, not cruel as in ow. Needlepoint, and I also enjoy felt, making Christmas stockings or tree skirts, that kind of thing. So I'm going to be starting a new project. It is a full coverage heaven and earth designs. It is one-way traffic, and it is 625 by 417, which is a very big project. It's my first one to ever do like this. So I have got all my materials together here. First, over here I have gridded my fabric and written the numbers of the square here in blue water-soluble ink. I did the 10 by 10 squares in pencil because it's just easier to see. Then on the edges I used something called Alina's Stop Fraying, F-R-A-Y-I-N-G. It's kind of like glue. You put it on here, and when it dries, it makes it semi-hard. Now I tried, you can see there, I tried to use my serger, but I couldn't get it to thread, and I didn't want to spend the time at the moment to use it, so I went with the Stop Fraying. Then I also have, let me take one step backwards. So on the 10 by 10 squares and the project, the chart here, I'm going to be doing cross country. So what cross country means is, you can see here there's a bunch of hearts throughout this whole page. So what I would do is start with that color, go to all the places on this page where the hearts are, and then finish up my last thread. I also am going to be using highlighters to help me know where I'm at. So maybe yellow for highlighting all the hearts so I know which ones I have to do, and orange when I get done. Maybe a blue for ones that I have to park at the end of a page. So right now I'm thinking of doing a whole page at a time on cross country, but I may go back on that and not do quite as much. And I may actually do parking, the whole thing as parking later. But how I'm going to start is with cross country. So I have there's 89 different colors of thread, and I bobbined them and put them in these neat little, I think they're from Doris, these neat little plastic containers, and I put them on bobbins. They're in numerical order, of course. Couldn't find them if they weren't, so I've got 2 of those. I have this nice needle container. It has just a whole bunch of needles in it, and it has a magnet so it holds it. This is from DMC. I have my little embroidery scissors. I love those. A lot of people prefer slates or roll frames, but I actually prefer a hoop. And I have this little contraption here that has, let me move this a little. It has a large hoop and a small hoop. And this helps if you're trying to maybe put the camera straight down in here and you're sewing so people can watch through the video. I also lined this hoop with bias tape, which helps it hold, helps it keep the fabric clean. And I believe that's it. I do plan on doing some more floss tubes regarding my work in progress that I already have, and I'm going to the state fair this week, so I may show some or talk about what it takes to win at the state fair. So you guys have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you soon.